Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hello everyone, Jacob Grandeman here with the Clark County Today Tuesday night update of the stories we're following for you. Mail thieves in Camas broke into several community mailboxes over the weekend. Among the items taken, 6 ballots, which police later found dumped nearby and returned them to their rightful owners. Julie Scordino said she was shocked when police arrived Sunday morning with 3 of the ballots.
So it was Sunday morning and my 9-year-old runs over, Mom, the police are at the front door. So I got my ballots. They were soaking wet, mine, my husband, and my daughter's. And she said these were found abandoned along with many others from this community. And I thought, oh my goodness. And my first thought is our ballots were all stolen. I didn't know what was happening or the extent. These thieves, mailbox thieves, what they did is they hit several of the big mailbox units. This one has 11 and just went through boom, boom, boom. When I spoke to the police officers earlier today, I guess there were 9 that were found and returned, which is great. I'm so thankful that the Camas police did that. Yes, some ballot is back. I do need to go get a new one. Unfortunately, it was ruined. It's not going to do me any good now. But just wanted to put a note out there to make other neighbors aware. Check your mail, even if it's locked in a box. Just be really careful, be really diligent, especially right now. We want to make sure we get all of our important and valuable mail that would be delivered to us.
Police said they have images of a white sedan pulling up to the boxes around 5:44 a.m. and breaking into them before leaving. Several other mailboxes were also vandalized. Police don't believe the ballots were the target, but Clark County Auditor Greg Kimsey says it's a good reminder that if your ballot hasn't arrived by tomorrow, the 21st, you should contact Clark County Elections to order a replacement. The general election is now just 2 weeks away, and interest is already running high. As of this afternoon, more than 53,000 ballots have already been returned, more than 16% of registered voters. Kimsey said he believes turnout could top 90%, which would likely set a record for modern elections in the county. Unlike in previous years, people seem to be favoring drop boxes over the mailbox for turning in their completed ballots. 63% of ballots received Monday were dropped off, compared to just 25% at this time in 2016. Vancouver police said Monday they are increasing patrols around drop boxes within the city, largely in response to some chatter online about groups like the Proud Boys asking members to keep an eye on ballot boxes. One box was also vandalized recently, the first time the elections office says it can recall that ever happening. The Clark County Sheriff's Office has also agreed to check on ballot boxes, though only elections office employees are allowed to touch the ballots. For continuing coverage of what is sure to be a closely watched election, be sure to head over to clarkcountytoday.com and click on the Clark County Elections 2020 info button over on the right-hand side of the page. Clark County continues to set new records when it comes to COVID-19, but not in a good way. Another 51 cases and one more death was added to the total today, making 4,281 positive tests and 66 deaths, the latest involving a woman in her 80s with no known underlying conditions. The rate of new cases also continues to grow, increasing from 100 per 100,000 people last week to more than 115 cases per 100,000 this week. That sets a new record for case activity during the pandemic. Hospitalizations were also up slightly from yesterday, with 23 confirmed cases and 10 suspected cases in Clark County hospitals. The number of active cases, meaning people still in their 10-day isolation period, is currently at 134, which is actually down slightly from yesterday. It might be a spooky holiday, but no fear. Halloween is not canceled this year, only modified. Multiple cities across the area and even across the region are modifying the way they do their annual Halloween and harvest celebrations. State and local health officials have also created suggestions for keeping families safe during trick-or-treating and other festivities. With the help of the community, Clark County Public Health has put out some suggested creative ideas for families to stay home and still have fun on Halloween. Ideas like having an indoor trick-or-treating or a driveway station or even a backyard candy scavenger hunt are some of those. The folks at porch.com also joined in by supplying people with the ideas of Halloween piñatas and crafting homemade candy. In Battleground, a drive-through Halloween party will take place in Kiwanis Park on October 30th. Over in Washougal, the annual Pumpkin Harvest Festival will transition to a parade of city staff as well as police and fire departments delivering pre-made candy bags and free pumpkins to children and their families at multiple parks. You can learn more by visiting our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. 2 years after the proposed name for a park in honor of philanthropists Ed and Dolly Lynch sparked backlash over the inclusion of the word Lynch, Vancouver City Council has reached a compromise. On Monday, the councilors agreed to name the 9.5-acre parcel Dolly and Ed's Park. The agreement ends an 18-year process that began when the couple donated the lot near their former home to the Community Foundation for Southwest Washington, which then sold it to the city for $1 million. Dolly and Ed Lynch, who passed away in 2010 and 2015 respectively, donated millions of dollars to the city and numerous area nonprofits. Their Ed and Dolly Lynch Foundation continues the couple's philanthropic legacy. In a statement, the foundation said Dolly and Ed loved Vancouver and Southwest Washington and would be pleased the community was able to move forward on a name for the park. The Franklin Street property remains a vacant lot, but the city plans to eventually develop the park later on. Hey Clark County, want a feud? Well, one Camus family sure does. Here's Paul Valencia with another Clark County connection to a famous TV game show.
In the Clark County world of sports, we know him as Touchdown Tommy Schroeder, a longtime high school football coach in the region. Well, he competed in something completely different this summer, he and his family, and this week we get to see how they did. It's time to play the feud! That's right, the Schroeder family of Camus auditioned and then earned a trip to Georgia to film The Family Feud and hang out with Steve Harvey. It was Tommy and his 4 daughters, Tennille, Tatum, Teague, and Tyra. How'd they do? Well, you'll have to wait until the episode airs, Thursday on Channel 49. But I can tell you they were loud. That is, after all, a requirement of being on The Feud. For more on the audition and the waiting game during the pandemic and then the filming, go see our story on clarkcountytoday.com.
Well, there's a check of the stories we're chasing for you at clarkcountytoday.com. Be sure to follow us on all the social media through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. You can send us your story ideas and feedback to our email news@clarkcountytoday.com. From all of us, thanks for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.